Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Cage Siders. Jeremy Long, along with my co-host, the coach, Angelo Reyes. We're joined in studio now by a very special guest.
Oh, man, how special. Manley. Oh, Jason Manley.
Grappling coach extraordinaire.
Oh, I'm telling you, what's crazy is this guy travels so much. I mean, he's going Italy, Russia, and he got on a private plane just to be in our studio today.
That's what we do, folks.
That's
who we pull in. That's what we do. I love to be on the itinerary, man. I love that.
Appreciate
so thank
you
you so much for joining
me.
us, man.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, no, now, Jason, I know, obviously, everybody would know you from the huge ESPN story about you training Ronda Rousey. But let's go back to the history of all of this, because you're one of the original Cesar Gracie black belts. And I'm a Bay Area man, so I'm thinking Scrap Pack, Gilbert Melendez, Nick Diaz. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, no, that goes way back. So I'm the fifth fighter to receive a black belt from Cesar Gracie. All the other four before me were all UFC title contenders, so I'm amongst a great company. But yeah, I started training there maybe almost 18 years ago. I think it's around 2000.
Wow.
Around 99, 2000, I started training there. So yeah, me and all those guys, Nick, Nate, Gilbert, Jake, David Terrell, that whole posse, we go way, way back. And all the other, there's a million beasts in there that people don't even know. But that place molded and made me for sure.
Yeah, no, and you know that his place in Orange County is the only Cesar Gracie place in all of Southern California. I believe it's called Gracie Fighter Dojo.
That's right, Laguna Hills, California, Gracie Fighter Dojo.
Yeah, and tell us about some of the fighters that's coming out of there, because my man here was like, oh man, I know that guy, I know that guy.
We got some monsters. So Rachel Cummins, who just did the Ultimate Fighter trials today, she's coming out of there. Uriah Hall's coming out of there. We got some beasts in Italy, Ileana Valentino, Giorgio Laverno, Federico Mini, Matt Alfonte, who was the Tough Enough champ here in Vegas, Anthony Marzette. We've got a ton of killers in there. Brandon Halsey, who's fighting, he was the Bellator champ. He's fighting Shlemenko this coming weekend. AJ McKee, Joey Davis, all those guys that Gracie Fighter Dojo and the Body Shop with Antonio McKee, my partner. I mean, we got some hitters coming out of there.
Crazy, right? And you know where I met me and Jason? We go back to Berkeley. Because this guy decided to go to Cali. And he had his own little dojo there.
Gracie Fighter Berkeley.
Gracie Fighter Berkeley. And I had my karate dojo down the street on University Avenue, right? And then Anna was working on getting her black belt at that time for her karate, Kempo karate black belt.
Did you guys rumble or something?
No.
Like West Side Story?
Cool. No, this is no. Here's what's cool, and this is why to this day we're still really good friends with Jason Manley. Is we walk in there and you always wonder, like when you walk into a dojo, are they going to treat you a certain way because you're coming from a different martial arts?
Absolutely.
This guy treated us with so much respect, and to this day, Anna still says that's one of her best experiences because she went in there, they treated her like no problem, and then right away you knew these are good people, man. They're not gonna, this whole group, they're not gonna be trying to hurt you. So if you want a safe place to train, and you want a good head coach or a great grappling coach, you guys got to go to Jason Manley. I mean, this guy's safe. So safe that Ronda Rousey trusts him. You know what I mean? Come on, right?
Now, it's safe. We're not gonna try to hurt you, but we are gonna try to hurt you. But in love. So yeah, it's a good place to train for sure.
Now speaking of which, you have a couple of fighters fighting in Italy tomorrow night. It's on a Saturday night for Venator, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Venator FC.
So he's gonna jump on his private jet and then go to Italy.
That's what he does.
Well, yeah, not mine. Frank Miranda's private jet. He sends me the owner of Venator. He's gonna send me a private jet, fly me out to Italy to go coach the guys up. But yeah, Giorgio Laverno and Federico Mini is the featherweight champ for Venator. They're fighting in Remedy Venator Fight Night this Saturday. This is the best show that I've had the pleasure of working with. They just take so much great care of the fighters and the coaches. So yeah, I'm always looking forward to when we go out there.
Are we going to see both your guys get submissions, or what are we going to see?
Well, you know what? Those guys are strikers. They have beautiful striking. Giorgio definitely is primarily a striker. Federico mixes it up a little bit more. So I don't just work with my guys on what I do. So if you're a striker, you got great striking, we're just going to work on that defense, stopping those takedowns, defending on the ground, getting up to your feet whenever you want to. Like That's what we're going to do. So that's mainly the focus for those guys. They're looking for the knockout. So we're just shutting down the grappling rather than using it offensively.
Nice.
Yeah, crazy, huh? I mean, it just, you know what's fun too is when you're talking martial arts with a guy like Jason Manley, and he has so much expertise. You're right. It's not just, we don't just talk grappling. Like today. I mean, I don't want to say it, in public because it was a private conversation. But we talked about, hey man, if you were coaching this one fighter, how would this one fighter beat this other fighter? And the way he explained it is so smooth. He was like, everybody thinks grappling is this, but it's actually this other thing. So when you think about your philosophy of teaching your fighters, what would you say that is?
It's all about the fighter's strength. So what are you good at? If you're on a hula-tin and you're a 3-time, 4-time boxing world champ, I'm not trying to make you into a jiu-jitsu world champion. I'm trying to give you the key principles and philosophies that are going to allow you to shut down what you need to shut down to get back to what you should be doing. It's the same thing for a wrestler. If you're a wrestler, we're going to get to wrestling positions. We're going to use grappling to get to wrestling positions and utilize your 10, 15 years of wrestling. And if you're a grappler, if you're somebody that's going out there, like a Rachel Cummins looking to fly an armbar and break limbs, we're going to do that. So it's all about building on the strengths and not trying to make you somebody that you're not.
Man, that's exciting. Well, okay, we loved having you in the studio. Give us one last plug for your gym, where people can find you in California, man.
Gracie Fighter Dojo, Laguna Hills, California. Please come and train with us. Not just adults, we got kids killers. So come in there and get a piece of Kobe Dobbs and Janelle Tkachuk and Luke Loomer and all. We got a squad. So come in there, come check us out.
Any quick Nate Diaz news? Nothing? No.
They're fighting soon. Nick and Nate are fighting soon. I don't know when or against who, but they're fighting soon for sure.
There you go. Well, thank you so much, Jason, for joining us in house. All right, stay with us after the break. We're going to have a little bit more. Who would you bet on from the Cage Siders? Stay with us.